When the atomic age started in the 1950s, it brought about the second great age of monster movies. These movies were often populated with creatures that had been created by nuclear explosion, by exposure to radiation, or have simply come to visit our world with their atomic flying saucers. These atomic monster movies were mainly low budget and sometimes silly, but they did have a certain charm to them, and like many science fiction stories, a message. Although many major studios during this time produced and released some big-budget films in this genre, American International Pictures released some of the most memorable.
And because I see your most secret acts, you will know me as the Beast with a Million Eyes.
The Beast with a Million Eyes features an alien that can control animals and people to do its bidding. It is up to a local farmer, played by Paul Birch, to stop the alien from possessing his daughter and taking over the world. The film also features future Bewitched star Dick Sargent in a small role.
I know he meant this power to be used to help humanity, not destroy it.
I'm sure he did.
The Phantom from 10,000 Leagues is a true atomic monster movie, having a sea creature that was created by a strange radioactive rock deep in the ocean. A federal investigator and a local scientist must join forces to save the otherwise quiet beach community from this mutated monstrosity.
Nature has many secrets that man mustn't disturb. And this was one of them.
I know.
And you'd know that the real force of the atom has never been truly calculated.
I think it reached its fulfillment today.
In The Day the World Ended, B-movie legend Roger Corman directs a film that takes a look at the effects of nuclear fallout as a group of strangers meets in a valley unaffected by radiation. As the survivors turn on each other, they also have to contend with a three-eyed mutant human hell-bent on attacking the survivors.
There's something moving in the bushes.
Oh, it's probably one of the men.
Boys will be boys. Come on, let's get out of here.
You're in a deep sleep, Andrea. A very deep sleep. Now I will touch you and slowly you'll awake.
In The She Creature, Chester Morris stars as a hypnotist who specializes in past life regression. But when he regresses his assistant back to prehistoric times, he unleashes a prehistoric sea creature, the perfect tool to exact revenge on his enemies. The path of chaos escalates when it turns on its master, and one man must make the ultimate sacrifice to save the world from the she creature.
You couldn't kill the man you loved. I mustn't let you die. Your beauty must live.
What's this all about? What's everybody running from?
It's the end of everything.
What do you mean?
It Conquered the World deals with an alien invasion masterminded by an evil scientist played by Lee Van Cleef. Beverly Garland and Peter Graves must foil his plans for total world domination. The alien from Venus and its parasitic flying minions are some of the most memorable AIP monsters.
You think you're gonna make a slave of the world? I'll see you in hell first.
Arlene, get this straight and get it final. I'm not going to any doctor like Dr. Brandon.
A young Michael Landon stars in I Was a Teenage Werewolf as a troubled teenager who is the subject of regression therapy and is transformed into an unstoppable monster. You don't want to get on his bad side in this unique take on lycanthropy.
Tony, I'm your friend. I'm the only friend you've got.
Operator, give me police headquarters. It's an emergency.
Yes, I know. You saw little green men. Oh, sure, they're from another planet. Well, if you see them again, give them my love and send them home, huh?
In a town full of squares, only a group of teenagers can stop the invasion of the Saucer Men. This film features another iconic AIP monster, little green men that can inject alcohol into the bloodstream, giving their victims alcohol poisoning. This film features Frank Gorshin, who would go on to play the Riddler in the original Batman TV show.
You know, I bet that no one will ever believe us.
Of course not. After all, we're just crazy kids.
I just don't want to grow anymore. I don't want to grow anymore!
When U.S. Army Colonel Glenn Manning is caught in a nuclear explosion, he transforms into the amazing colossal man. Glenn Langan plays the cursed soul who loses his sanity as the rest of the world begins to shrink away from him. This film would go on to inspire Stan Lee's comic book creation, The Incredible Hulk.
3. I plan to assemble a human being using parts and organs from different cadavers.
Back to school with I Was a Teenage Frankenstein. When a college sports team dies in a tragic accident, Professor Frankenstein decides to use the body parts for his experiments. Soon he unleashes an uncontrollable monster upon the campus that will stop at nothing to find its girlfriend.
But from now on, you do exactly as I tell you. I will. And not a sound out of you.
Was it a giant, Miguel? Was it a giant man? Was it Miguel?
Just when you thought the colossal Colonel Glenn Manning was dead, he returns in War of the Colossal Beast. This sequel to The Amazing Colossal Man has Manning survive his fall off the Hoover Dam, although with only half his face. Sally Fraser stars as the naive sister who thinks she can save her totally insane colossal brother.
Lori's bus! Please let me go. That's Lori. Don't you see? Somebody's got to do something.
I better find out what made this creature so big and find out fast, or we're all going to be in pretty serious trouble.
High school can be a tough time for teenagers, especially when a giant mutated spider is on the loose. Earth vs. the Spider features an atomic abomination that terrorizes a desert town. Adults and teens must band together to stop the giant spider before it consumes them all.
What is this thing we fell in?
I don't know. Awfully sticky, though. Can hardly get loose.
I know, I can't. It's just like glue.
Like most of AIP's releases, these movies were made as double features and found most of their success playing at drive-ins, which were growing in popularity at the time. Not all of AIP's output was sci-fi or horror. In fact, several teen and rock and roll films were some of the more successful, but over the years, it's the atomic age horror movies that are remembered and revered.